and independence.
Philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, it's amazing to me how few people understand the bond market and how important it is to identify what you should do. The bond market sends you a clear message as to which direction your stocks are going to go. Few people know that. Few people understand it. And they don't want to educate you. Wall Street, the fake business networks don't want to educate you, because if they educate you, you don't need them. Do you realize that we are now at 4%? Just a little bit under. We're going to hit 4%. Probably this hour we'll hit 4%. That's insane. That's insane. It's a 10-year Treasury yield. That's a killer. It's going to kill our economy. And that's why I keep telling my members, look, we are going to go much lower. This October low they keep telling us about, we're going to hold that October low. No, we're not. We're going to go right through that October low. It's going to take time to get through it. And the big thing you got to watch right now is your S&P and your Qs. Because you can see what they're doing, how they're manipulating this market, the S&P, sitting right on the 200-day moving average. And they're doing everything in their power. They're using duct tape. They're doing everything to make sure it doesn't go through that 200-day moving average, the S&P. Take a look at the Qs. Same thing, sitting right on top of that 200-day moving average. They're trying to do everything they can possibly do to make sure it doesn't drop through the 200 and then next to 50. Because if your Qs drop below that 200-day and the 50-day moving average, which are pretty close together, the 200-day is right around, let me just give it to you here. The 200-day moving average, okay, is right around 280, about 289. And the 50-day moving average is right around 285. So they're not far apart. If they break, the Qs break, you're going to see this market just gap down huge. And that's why I always tell you, you got to watch the bond market. The bond market tells you what the market's going to do. Don't go around saying, hey, what should I do? Let me call my broker. What do you think I should do? The bond market tells you and tells you the truth. The industry's never going to tell you the truth. They don't make money telling you the truth. First of all, you've been screwed since the 80s, since the 70s. Ever since discount brokerage started, you're paying too much money for every stock you buy. Because every stock you buy, I told you this before, you're buying it retail. The brokerage house buys it first, and then they mark it up to you. That's crazy. That's crazy. You can't make money buying anything retail than trying to sell it retail. But getting back to the 10-year Treasury heading at 4%, that's just insane. That's insane. And every day when you understand that 10-year Treasury, that yield, when that yield goes up, the market comes down. The market comes down. Now, they can do everything they want to try to hold it there, and they do, but it's going to come down. I'm telling you, we're going to break that October low on the Qs, and we're going to go down here. I'll give it to you right here. I was just looking at it a couple of minutes ago. Let me pull my chart back up. Let me get my chart back up here for you. So we have on the Qs, let's take the NASDAQ. Let me get my NASDAQ chart up. The NASDAQ, we're going to break that October low. and we're going to go down to 7,000. We're at 11,000. We're at 11,004, just under 11,003 something. What is it? I can't see it right here. 11.5 we're at? Okay, so we're at 11,500 on the NASDAQ. We're going to break that. 11,450, thank you. And we're going to go right through 10,000 very quickly. And then we're going to head right down to 7,000. That's exactly where we were on the NASDAQ in 2020 when we had that crash in 2020. Okay, remember 2020, the market dropped 31% in 5 weeks. It took 5 weeks to get that 31% back, and then it rallied 133%. Remember that? Before that, we had the 2018 crash. 16 weeks, it dropped 22% over 16 weeks, and then 16 weeks, they clawed all those losses back and then kept going up another 54%. So 16-week drop, went right back up. 5-week drop, went right back up. Where are we today? Are you kidding me? We're now at 48 weeks. 46 weeks. 46 weeks ago, the market started to drop that 38%. I mean, that's insane. And we have yet to recover our losses of 38%. Remember, 2018, that crash when it went down 22%, we recovered them all in 16 weeks. 2020, we recovered our 31% loss in 5 weeks. We're at 46 weeks. And of the 38% loss, we've only recaptured about, 12%. How can anybody say that everything is good? And that's all we heard yesterday, all day long. Everything was wonderful. Remember that? I mean, it was insane. It was insane. Listen.
The state of our economy is strong.
How can they say that? How can they say that when we're week number 46, and of the 38%, we've only captured back 12%. We're 2018, we recovered all back in 16 weeks. 2020, we recovered all back in 5 weeks.
The economy is remaining strong.
How can she say the economy is remaining strong? That's just insane to say something like that. Not when 72% of homes that go under contract need a mortgage. And right now, the biggest problem is no matter which home, now remember, think about this, 72% of all home sales wouldn't go from contract to closing unless they had a mortgage. So, the 30-year fixed rate mortgage increased 170% over 24 months. We went from 2.6% to 7.4%. Isn't that insane? That should have never happened. And remember how that happened. How do we go up 170%? Because of all this inflation that they created by killing the oil industry, we have all the yields. Remember what's happening with that. Once they killed the oil industry, inflation just went wild. So to fight inflation, the Federal Reserve kept raising their rates from 0 up to 4.75, and that kept pushing up the 10-year Treasury yield. And that 10-year Treasury yield is what affects your fixed-rate mortgage. And the yields will continue to go up and up and up. First of all, the Fed rate, the short-term rate, we went from 0 to 4.75. We're going to go to 4.65. Mark that down. 4.65. That's going to be a killer. But that's where we are headed. More when I get back. Join my gang, Phil's Gang, free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show. One guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals. You follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial. to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang. You get the color-coded chart for 10 days free, and you get the membership for 10 days free. Decide to stay, it's only $59.95. And you'll have that color-coded chart. It's a chart that we designed 22 years ago. 22 years ago. And we've been updating it and updating for 22 years. It works. It works. It gives you the buy signal, gives you the sell signal. And we've been tweaking it for 22 years. It gets better and better and better. If you want to know when the market's going down, you look at that. It's never wrong. Never is it wrong. It'll turn red. It's always correct. It'll turn green, always correct when it's going up. Listen to the craziness that's going on. This is insane. I am telling you, we're at 11,400 on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ does not have a prayer to get back up to 16,000. That's all overhang. Those are all people up here who bought on buying the dips. They're all stuck. They're losing money. And there's not buyers to go up and take those stocks between 11,400 and 16,000. First of all, because the stocks are so overvalued, nobody's going to go in, meaning the hedge funds, the big institutions. They're not going to go in and pay $19 for every $1 of earnings. No way. They're not going to do it. We're going to drop down a minimum. We're going to drop down from 11,400, we're going to go down to about 21%. 21%. We'll go down from 11,004 down to about 9,000. That'd be about 21%. But it's going to be worse than that. We're going to go from 11,000 all the way down to about 7,000. That's a 38% drop. Either way, because there is nothing to stop that from happening. Nothing. The only reason it ever got up to 16,000 and it took 13 years to get there is because we had zero rate money. But now you're suffering for it. Now you're paying for it. At the gas pumps, at the foods, you're paying for it because they did it by cheating. They didn't do it by driving earnings. They didn't do it by driving productivity. They didn't do it by giving you a better standard of living. They didn't do that. They decided, the very, very wealthy, the big hedge funds, the big banks, the big institutions, big insurance companies, let's screw Main Street. Let's just keep driving these interest rates down to zero. And then we'll just keep buying our own stock buybacks. And they drove those stocks up. Now, there's no way you can go from 11,400 back up. The only way they would have it if they would announce they're going to go back to zero rates. But no, the Fed rate went from zero. We're now at 4.75, and it's going to go to 5. Then it's going to go to 5.5, 5.75, 6. There's no chance it's not going to go to 6. The Fed rate I'm talking about. And that means your mortgage rates are going to be nuts. They're already nuts. We already had over, 300%, 170%, and 170% increase in 24 months. And it's going to keep going up. Your 30-year fixed rate mortgage, you're going to be a minimum on those 30-year fixed rate mortgages. You're probably going to see, let me just figure it out here. You're probably going to see 9%. 9%. So listen to this. This is how they lie. It's unbelievable. Listen to this. I couldn't believe when I heard this about tech.
Tech is what's leading us out, and it's the same thing. Don't fight this bull market. Don't fight these mega cap leadership.
No, it's not leading us out. That's short covering. It's not leading us out. It let us out after the 2008 crash. Let us out when they printed money, bought 10-year treasury yields, Okay? Dropped interest rates to zero, the Fed, the short-term rate. That's when it let us out. But the leading stopped on the NASDAQ in November of 2021. And then we dropped 38%. And now we're 46 weeks. And we have yet to recover that 38% loss. We only recovered 12% after 46 weeks. When the two previous crashes recovered everything in 5 weeks and then went up another 123%. And the other crash, they recovered everything in 16 weeks and went up another 54%. We can't even get off the bottom. And so let's talk about what she's saying about tech. No. Here's what's going on. We purchased these tech stocks on November 6th. Meta, Adobe, Microsoft, Google, Apple, because we knew we were going to have one hell of a big rally. They're not leading. If you take, for example, let's take AVGO. That's one of our stocks. We bought AVGO. That was this one here we bought, I think it was in November 10th, 2022. November 10th, 2022. Around 489. And now it's at 592. 592. That's not a rally. That's a short covering rally, and now we're getting ready to sell them short because they're going to give that gain all the way back. Why? Because the bond yields are going to keep going higher and higher and higher. We're going to hit 4 by this afternoon. And remember, those stocks don't lead when you have bond yields going up. The worst thing tech stocks can't stand higher rates. The reason the tech stocks went up 1,200% since 2008 to November 2021, because the rates were always at 0, 0, 0, 0. They rallied. Now those rates, the short-term Fed rates, is going to, right now we're at what, 4.75, we'll probably be at 5 this afternoon. That kills those stocks. So when she says they're leading us out, she doesn't know what she's talking about. That's not leadership. Everybody who shorted it, like we did, we went in and we knew they were going to cover the shorts. We went and bought the stock. Another one we bought was Meta. We'll talk about that when we get back. They're not telling you the truth. Join my gang where you get the truth and the chart.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun. What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what? 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang. Go to philsgang.com. Sign up. For 10 days, you get the membership free, and you get the color-coded chart free. If you decide to stay with us, it's $59.95 a month. That's all. And it works. The chart works. Now, listen to this here. This is crazy. So this guy.
I think the sentiment has shifted toward, well, maybe things will be better. There's going to be money flowing in. The economic data have been strong.
Lie detector test determined that was a lie.
That's a big lie. Big lie. Money's not going to flow in because the economic data isn't strong. It's the opposite. The Philly Fed, we just got those numbers. It was down minus 8.9. The new number came down minus 24. What the hell is he talking about? Home prices down 60 to 70%. Now here's one, Texas manufacturing. The Texas manufacturing. 9 straight months they've had negative orders. The Fed looks at the Philly Fed. They put a lot of weight on that one, minus 8.9 to minus 24. And they put a lot of weight on the Texas numbers. 9 straight months, negative orders. Here's another one they put a lot of weight on. Durable goods orders, big screen TVs, appliances, stuff like that, dropped 4.5%. That's the lowest since 2020. Commercial aircraft orders have dropped 50%. Overall manufacturing is at a 14-year low. Earnings at a 20-year low. What are you, nuts? Mortgage applications, 28-year low. While inflation's at a 40-year high. What are you, nuts? And these are the numbers he's saying what?
I think the sentiment has shifted to where, well, maybe things will be better. There's going to be money flowing in. The economic data have been strong. I think
how is that strong? How is it strong when you look at the most important inflation number, the one that the Fed looks at, two of them, the PCE and the Philly Fed? They're both a disaster. The guy's a liar.
Stocks perhaps are not as expensive as you think.
Oh, really? You're the expert at that? Okay, let's take a look at the tech stocks. Are you nuts? Expensive. They're insane. The reason why the market, the tech stock market, went down in the last 46 weeks, we dropped 38%. In the last 46 weeks, we can't get our money back. It went down in the last 46 weeks, 38%. It's only up 12% of that 38% drop. 12% of the 38%. Think about that. That's it. The two previous crashes, they went back up, got all their money back. 11 weeks, one. 5 weeks, the other. What's this guy talking about? Stocks not expensive. The reason the market is not going up, these tech stocks aren't going up, is because no one is going to pay. No institution, no insurance company, no hedge fund is going to pay $19 for every $1 of earnings. Hell, they won't even pay $15. Hell, they won't even pay $12. All lies.
Tech is what's leading us out, and it's the same thing. Don't fight this bull market.
And as I said, tech is not leading us out. Tech is starting to break back down. That's where some wonderful shorts are now in the tech stocks. Remember, we took the tech stocks and caught them on the way up, the short covering rally. And when I give you these numbers, I'm not saying every gang member made these gains. I don't know if everyone did. All I can tell you is we show them. Here's your buy signal on our color-coded chart. If you buy right here, and then here's where you get out, take your profits, and here is where you start selling short. If they follow that, AVGO, they'd be up 23%. Meta, 64%. Adobe, 19%. Microsoft, 16%. Apple, 9%. And NVIDIA, 35%. Now we're shorting them. They didn't go up because of earnings. It was short covering. And if you didn't have the short, people need to take profits like us. When we shorted, we have to take profits. Without the short covering, without those people taking, they wouldn't have gone anywhere. Why? Because the yields are too high. The 10-year Treasury yields are too high. Remember, tech stocks hate high yields, hate high interest. They hate it. They also hate inflation. So they hate high interest rates. They hate high inflation. And the high interest rates, the high inflation, guess what? We still have those same circumstances that we had in November of 2021 when the tech stocks dropped 38%. They still exist. They still exist. Remember, inflation, rate hikes, strong dollar kills tech stocks. That's why they have only gone up after that drop of 38%. They've only gone up 12% because the same things that took it down 38% still exist now.
I think the lows are in, and I do think this could be a decent year on the market.
The lows are in. Was she nuts? The lows are in? You can't say the lows are in when you look at the bond. See, here's the problem. They won't tell you the truth about the bond market. They won't educate you to the bond market. How many times do you have to say, wonder what the market's going to do? Wonder what the market's going to do? You never have to ask that question if you understand the bond market, and it's really simple. I show my gang every morning. Notice how when the market closes, let's say the market closes down 100 points. Tomorrow morning, you're going to look, market opens, you're going to see, it's going to say implied open, plus 65 tomorrow, or plus 85. We could close down 700 points. Tomorrow morning, it's going to say implied open, 65 points. Every morning they do that. Because what do? They artificially move the yields down so that you have an implied open that's positive. And then as soon as the market opens, like the last 2 days, they turn negative. Why? Because those yields that were forced to go down, they're ready to go down, they can't hold. Yields are going back up, wipes out that implied open to the upside, and now we're negative. And you can see them right now, what they're doing. They're trying to turn the market negative. They're always using the yields. Once you understand the yields, very easy. You could take a third grader, fifth grader, you could teach them. Take the color-coded chart, it's never wrong. All of what they're telling you is a lie. They can't tell you the truth. So they're saying everything is just fine. Let's think about that. They're saying everything's fine, right?
The economy's doing all right.
Well, how can he say that? Think about this. Everything's all right. Not when home sales are slow. Things aren't okay when home sales are dying. Because next what's coming, big price drops. People are going to start panicking because there's no buyers, and the buyers can't get a mortgage. Now that's not a big problem here in Sarasota because most of the homes here are $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. They're all cash sales. But an normal area where 72% of the people need a mortgage, prices are going to start dropping. And prices of homes are going to go down at least 30%, at least 20% if you're lucky. Join my gang where you get the truth, you get the best charting, and when the market goes down, you make money, just like going up. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color-coded technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Steve. All right, so again, remember our show is now podcast. Every day we podcast our show. All right, and listen to what I'm telling you. First, listen to this, what they're trying to tell you, which is a bold-faced lie.
Why are you a reluctant bull? Because you obviously see upside, so what's the reluctancy all about?
It feels weird because the macroeconomic data is so poor and everybody's pounding the table on recession and the Fed and the sticky inflation, and so you have all these macro headwinds, but the technicals and I feel like a little bit the fundamentals are there to support this.
Unbelievable. Look, all you have to understand is the headwinds that we have right now. Biden, when he turned around and decided that he was going to declare war on the oil industry and go with the new green version, the Green Deal, He destroyed everything, okay, because it created tremendous inflation. Inflation's an awful thing, okay? And stocks, the stocks that hate inflation the most are the stocks that have been the most successful. Those are the big tech stocks. That's why they stopped dead in November of 2021, dropped 38%, and they never came back. The stocks, do you hear her say, okay, how great the tech stocks are?
Tech is what's leading us out, and it's the same thing. Don't fight this bull market. Don't fight these mega cap leadership.
Tech stocks? Bull market? There's no bull market. Go take a look at the NASDAQ. Go look at the NASDAQ. Put the chart up from 2019 to today. Show me where the bull market is. Someone show it to me. There's no bull market. There's a 38% drop from 2021. It's only up 12%. That's all your big tech stocks. Now, the reason the stocks went up, that she's calling a bull market, because people like us shorted them. And they're going up because we took our profits. Now they're going to go back down. So if you take a look at any tech stock, and we did the same thing with our golds. Take our golds. Nobody wanted gold. We bought AU, Anglo Gold. We bought that around $15. And it went up to around $22. And that gave us a 46% gain. But then we started to short them because our color-coded chart identified for us money is coming out. The big institutions are pulling their money out. Sure enough, turned red around $19, and now it's down to $17. So now we have a 12% gain going the other way. So see, it doesn't matter to us if stocks go up or stocks go down. What we pay attention to, and professionals pay attention to, is the bond market, is the yield. It's really easy. It's the yield. There are certain stocks that hate yields, interest rates going up. Those are your tech stocks. The bank stocks love yields. So tech stocks hate them, bank stocks love them. So pretty simple. If you're in a stock, like a tech stock, you want to see yields going down, interest rates going down. If you're in bank stocks, you want to see interest rates, yields going up. I mean, we drive that home every day to our members. So our members never have to say, what do you think the market's going to do? Because they know. They know because they understand how the bond market works. These people don't want you to know how the bond market works because they can come on here and lie through their teeth. And that's what they're doing. Here's another one. So it's just unbelievable.
If you think about why the economy is not that rate sensitive right now, it's because balance sheets are in such great shape.
If balance sheets were in such great shape, why on earth are the stocks in such trouble? Why on earth are stocks in such trouble? There's no buyers. There's no buyers. If the balance sheets were great, you see the stock going straight up. Before we had markets going straight up with lousy balance sheets because they replaced the balance sheet with zero rates. It was cheating. Stock buybacks. But they can't do that anymore because there's no more zero rates. They got to use their own money now, or they have to pay for it, pay for the money. We are going to have such a hell of an opportunity when finally the NASDAQ breaks through the October low. It's going to take down the S&P with it. And you're going to have a fantastic time shorting these stocks. When I tell you the S&P or the NASDAQ is going to go down at least another minimum 38%, let's say 29%. But I believe it's going to go down 38%. But you shouldn't be afraid of it. This is an opportunity. And when they say things are so good, the balance sheets are good, wait a minute. How can the balance sheets be good when commercial aircraft orders have dropped 50%? How can balance sheet be good to companies when manufacturing is down big time? Dropped from 8.9 to 24%. How could the balance sheets be good? How could Texas manufacturing, 9 straight months, negative orders? How could balance sheets be good when builders are getting slaughtered? Wages aren't keeping up with inflation. Mortgage applications, forget it. You can't get one now. They're down 28%. They're at a 28-year low. National debt. Don't have to go over all those. Crazy. Our trade deficit's insane. We're almost at $1 trillion. How can the balance sheets be good when when the United States is only exporting $153 billion to China, and we're buying $536 billion from them? How can we have good balance sheets when we do that? How? We don't. So on one hand, you can have a lot of fun with this because you can just sit back when they lie and just laugh at it. Everything's just fine, really. The slowest economic GDP growth. What does that impact? It impacts equity investing. So how could there be strong balance sheets when we have the slowest economic GDP growth, which impacts equity investing? United States companies have, how can they say the balance sheets are good when U.S. companies have few opportunities to grow? Companies can't grow. How can they say this? The balance sheets are good when U.S. companies face weaker growth. That means they do less hiring. That means there's less consumption. What grows our economy? What gives us a company strong balance sheet? When they take money, plow it back into their business called business investment, new machinery, new equipment, increases productivity. And when you increase productivity, you increase people's wages. And when wages go up, what do? People go out and they consume. And that's where we get a strong economy. But if they're consuming with debt, which they've been doing for 13 years, and now they're tapped out, they took all the money out of their home equity, they took the money out of their 401k, they went to their savings, took all that money out. Never fight the tape. Always follow the bond market. Join our gang. Free for 10 days. At least during 10 days, you're going to know when you won't ever have to ask the question again, what do you think the market's going to do? 10 days, you're going to learn that and how to sell short.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.